Shining Ones, skills on the platform. And this is the oracle read for our air signs. Okay? Air signs of Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Okay? So, for our air signs, what came out for you is the Eye of Horus. Okay? Now, the Eye of Horus for our Geminis, Aquarius, and Libra. Horus was a powerful Egyptian god whose watchful eyes helped to identify the right misdeeds. Okay? Horus was a powerful Egyptian god whose watchful eye helped to identify the right misdeeds. The Eye of Horus was a talisman used to ward off evil and grant safe passage to the afterlife. It was also a symbol of protection, healing, and restoration. Okay? So, air signs. What Spirit is giving me for you for the oracle read for this week is you are protected, you are healing, and you will be restored. Okay? You are definitely protected with the Eye, Horus, which is also tied to Ra. All right? The all-seeing eye. You have an insight, right? Being that your element of air is communication. It's the mind, right? You are focused on achieving and accomplishing certain goals, things, and tasks in your life, and even achievements that most people are just not on. That's the reason why you're protected, is because there's certain things that you must complete that you were meant to do. You were put here to do, air signs, right? You have a certain insight, once again, that others don't have. You're definitely heavily protected from that. You are healing from past situations where people try to bring harm upon you, right? People try to take advantage of you. People try to take your kindness as a weakness, right? And with that being said, you are and have restored from these past experiences, right? Healed from it, once again, right? Heavily protected. You've healed or healing, and you are being restored and beyond what you were in the past. Okay? So if you were in a higher place previously, you're going even higher this time around. Because people try to knock you down and take you down and count you out, but you're not counted out. You will succeed and prevail, right? Because you have that foresight, right? That represents that third eye. You have two physical eyes and you have the third eye. So there's certain things that you can see that others just can't see. When this card appears, you are on the right path. So if you're currently on a path of accomplishing something, not only for yourself, but for a greater good and cause, keep going, because you have protection to take you there and beyond. The Eye of Horus remains watchful, helping you to see clearly and granting you safe passage in your quest. There it is, right? Once again, that protection, right? Safe passage. So you're healing, or you're healed and restored to a greater status. I can't stress that enough, air signs. You are currently engaged in a big project. Now is the time to push forward and finish it. So if you were maybe hesitant or wasn't quite sure on the path that you were on, this is your confirmation, air signs, that you are on the right path. You're doing something not only to benefit yourself, but benefit others. So keep going, push forward. Nothing can stop you. You have protection on all ends, spiritually and physical protection. Now is the time to push forward and finish it. You have the pathway cleared for that final action to pave the way to success. Wow. The air signs, the path's already paved for you. The only one that can stop you is you at this point, Air Clan. There's nothing that can stop you, because there are things in place to get you to where you must be. Spiritual protection, physical protection, you name it, it's yours. You got it. And the inverted, right? What this means is the Eye of Horus appears inverted. You are being told that the task at hand is not helping you to advance, okay? In self-achievement and your life path. The inverted eye reminds you that the path forward is never set in stone. The only stone path is the one behind you. If you feel as if you have lost your direction, focus on the energies of the Eye of Horus to help you guide you back into your path. It's not going to be a long read because the air sign oracle read is pretty clear, right? That if you are on the right path, you know it. And if you're not on the right path, you know it. Okay? There's no excuse as to, oh, I didn't know. Bull. There's no excuse anymore. Being that the Air Clan, you guys are thinkers. You are heavy about the mind. You know whether you're doing something, whether you should or should not be doing. We're going to keep it at that. Everyone's adults here, right? No one can really tell you what to do, essentially, right? You can make your own decisions. You're considered what they would say grown, right? Nonetheless, though, you know whether you're in the right path or not. And if you're not, you're encouraged to consider that and turn around while you have a chance. Because tomorrow's never promised. We only have today. We only have the moment. We can only live life at a moment at a time. So really consider what you're doing at this point in time, whether you're going in the right direction or in the wrong direction. All right? But that's for our air signs, which is cut and dry. It's pretty simple and self-explanatory. Air signs, we as people, we know, once we get to a certain age, we're not 18, 19, 20, we start to get into the age of 21, 22, 23, right? And beyond, we know things that we should not and should be doing, right? Whether it's beneficial or not beneficial. Because we know people have this understanding that, things are always going to be the way it is. No. One thing we know about life, and if you don't know, it's change is inevitable. There's always going to be some type of change going on. So you're either going to be moving with the times or you're going to get left behind. Or some cases, some people are moving ahead of time. All right? Nonetheless, it's all about progression. If you were to focus on, now, and this is for the ones who may not be on that right path for our air signs, right? If you just focus doing 1% better, because nobody's perfect, right? People are creatures of habit. We're creatures of habit. Nonetheless, if you were to take this jewel right here, I guarantee in 1 year, your life will be completely different from the way it is today. So for the ones that want to take this, and you think it'll be beneficial for you, if you were to just improve yourself, right? You 1% every single day, just 1% improve. Figure out some way to make you better in something that you may want to pursue, or something that is going to be beneficial not only to you, but be beneficial to others as well. 1% every day. And 365 days in a year, you will be 365% better from the day you started improving yourself. Think about that. Food for thought. 365% better? That means that, wow, if I just put in, 24 hours a day, right? Out of 24 hours, you take 1 hour, right? For yourself a day to focus on something that's going to make your life better. Air signs, you're going to be leaps ahead of your peers or people around you, right? Or your sphere of influence. So yeah, that is for our air signs. I don't have anything else to say. You guys, do some research on the Eye of Horus, right? There's a lot of mystery behind it, or should I say history, right? Do some research on the Eye of Horus. I'm sure you're gonna find something more. There's a lot of information. I'm not gonna go into too much details. This is just a general oracle read for our air signs, and we're just going to go ahead and conclude on that note. Peace.